Superman 2 is officially in the works with James Gunn returning to write and direct, so let's talk about it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is On The Real Movies, where we watch and talk movies. We are currently at 14 subscribers, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like the content, show some love and subscribe to the channel so we can talk and watch movies together. But enough of that, let's talk Superman. So according to an article in Variety, it looks like James Gunn will be returning to write and direct the follow-up to his Superman film. And you know, some of us predicted this. We kind of had a feeling that James Gunn was going to be coming back to write and direct the sequel, but it just wasn't officially announced until today. James Gunn to direct next movie in the quote-unquote super family at DC Studios after Superman's success. James Gunn will write and direct the next installment in the super family, Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav confirmed during the company earnings call. Gunn had previously said in various interviews during his Superman press tour that he was writing a new movie featuring David Corenswet's Superman in it, although he always remained coy whether it was a standalone Superman sequel or something else. Zaslav provided no clarity here, saying the next movie in the super family, but it's news that James Gunn will direct the movie in addition to writing the screenplay. He served the same dual role on Superman. So after the successful release of Superman, grossing $570 million and more importantly, getting great reviews from critics and fans alike, let's be honest, there was kind of no doubt that a Superman sequel was going to be happening. I have a few thoughts on this though. Will people be happy with this? Personally, James Gunn is one of my favorite director-writers out there today. He's got a sense of humor that doesn't really land with everybody, which is understandable because, you know, comedy is the most subjective genre in movies alongside horror. So I'm curious, will the vast audience be happy that James Gunn is returning to write and direct the movie? I mean, if we're looking strictly at the performance of the first Superman film, it looked like most of the audience enjoyed the film as it was, you know, even with James Gunn's sensibilities thrown all over the place. So maybe it's if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing right now, but that's definitely something to keep in mind of. My second question is, how will James Gunn manage all of this? You know, James Gunn is not only a writer and director, but he is the CEO of DC Studios and oversees all creative aspects within the universe. And that comes with responsibilities like he has to approve scripts, he has to approve directors, actors, give basic guidance on where he wants the universe to go. Essentially, he's the Kevin Feige of the DC universe. So my big concern right now is I don't want James Gunn to be working on all of these new projects and then work on a Superman sequel and it's not of the same quality as his first movie. And I feel like a lot of people will see this and say, oh my God, he's taking on so much right now. How can he possibly make a good movie and run a successful business studio? Well, in contrary to that, he's already done it. I mean, if we really think about it, James Gunn was writing Superman, he was writing Peacemaker Season 2, he was writing Creature Commandos, and he did just fine. He wrote the scripts and was still able to direct Superman, also while handling the majority of launching that DC universe with all the other projects. So I really have no doubt that he's going to be able to oversee the DC universe, write Superman 2, make sure Lanterns and Supergirl are okay, while also approving new scripts for other movies like that. So personally, I think he's going to be just fine. And my final question is, what kind of movie is the sequel going to be? If we take a look at the past Superman franchise, we had Man of Steel, but after that, the quote-unquote sequel was Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Is this going to be a situation where he makes a sequel, but it's not really a sequel? It's more so a team-up to kind of set up other movies down the line? Is it going to be like a mini Justice League? Kind of like how Captain America Civil War was almost like a mini Avengers movie? Is it going to be one of those? Is it going to be a standalone sequel where they tell a brand new story? You don't even have to watch the first one? Or is it going to pick up right after the first one ends? I'm curious to see what happens because who knows? Maybe Supergirl might be kind of like a spiritual sequel to Superman. We don't know. All in all, it's very good to hear that a Superman sequel is in the works finally after the success that we've had during the summer for Superman and DC Studios and James Gunn and everybody in that team. It's good to know that we're getting more of David Corenswet as Superman. But I want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you excited that James Gunn is returning to direct and write the sequel to Superman? If not, who would you have rather had? Let me know. And if you want to talk more movies with me, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Click on the screen to watch another video. Thanks for watching.